Hi there, this is Paul Thompson from Spitfire Audio. I'm going to do a quick teaser walkthrough today of Mural Symphonic strings, which is our forthcoming symphonic-sized string library. This is volume 1, which is essential articulations across the whole string choir. And I'm going to start up with the spiccatos on the cello, and they sound like this. So you've got a big range there, and you've got a good dynamic range as well. I'm going to quickly show you what each of the mics sound like. So the close mics on their own sound like this. The decca sounds like this. And then the ambient mics, which are kind of the furthest back, sound like this. We've got the outriggers, which are at the same level as the tree but slightly wider. And then we've got the leader mic, which sounds like this. So the combinations that you can come up with between those will give you pretty much any sound that you want to. I mean, if we lean on the outriggers, have a little bit of ambient, and then the leader mic as well, you get this kind of sound. So it's a kind of it's a nice wide sound. You've got a little bit of the ambience in there, but alternatively you could go for a more kind of classic sound, which is the close mics and the tree. Let's turn the ambient mics off as well. So this is just the close and tree. So there's a lot of different options in there for you to kind of sculpt the exact sound that you want. I'm going to go back to the sound we started with, just as a kind of reference point, which is with the leader mic in as well. And just show you a couple of other things. So let's have a quick look. Pizzicatos. We've got our Bartok pits. Got our Collegnos. We've got actually let's have a look at the harmonics first. So in this case I'm going to start moving the dynamics, which is linked to the mod wheel, and the harmonics sound like this. So you can hear you've got a really nice, it's a good range there as well. We have this new release slider here, and I'll show you that. I'll load up the next sound and I'll show you how that works on this next sound. So on the normal longs, I'm going to control, we've got vibrato control on these as well. So let's just play an open fifth. Now you saw where I released the keys there. If I pull the release slider right down and then do the same kind of thing, you'll hear that you've got a shorter release. So let's compare those on a shorter. Normal release, longer release. So this gives you a possibility to either use in the traditional mode of, most of our libraries work with the straightforward, simple release as from the actual recordings, like that. But if you want to use them to do kind of more kind of slow moving, dreamy kind of stuff, you can do it in this way using the release slider up. So So you can hear there you've got a good amount of control over how you have that. So we'll stick that at halfway just for fun. Let's have a listen to the consorts. And then if we've done the harmonics, let's have a quick listen to flautando. Love this one. I'm going to play with both hands, so I'm going to let go of the mod wheel. So this is one where you might put the release slider up. You've got the sound takes a little while to come in, and it's probably benefits from having that release slider up. So you can hear that beautiful, beautiful sound. Fantastic range as well. Let's have a quick look at the trems. So those are the trems, and then sol pont. Lovely creepy sound up there, nice and brittle. And then have a quick listen to the legato. We're still actually in the process of tweaking the legato, so it's not the absolute final thing, but it still sounds pretty fab, I think, at the moment. I'm going to put in the basses as well, actually, so you can hear them both playing together. It'll give you a good idea of how the sound compares to, for example, Albion, where we recorded these. Actually, just check the mics are the same. Yeah, we recorded these playing together. Obviously, these are recorded separately, but it gives you an idea anyway. I'm going to switch the leader mic off at this point and just go for a straightforward wide with this little bit with the ambience. Maybe turn the ambience down a bit. Just make it as kind of bare as possible. So that sounds like this. So you get an idea of what we're up to. As I say, it's not quite finished yet. It's still a little bit of tweaking to go there, but we are working away at that at the moment. It still sounds pretty fabulous. So let's, while we're here, let's have a quick listen. Let's switch back to CTA. So I'm going to use my my iPad controller to just make these all the same levels, and let's go for the spiccato. So again, we're listening to the basses playing in there. So their bottom C is playing the same as the cello bottom C. So they're an octave apart in reality. But so that's a great sound. And if we have a quick look at, let's go back up. Let's have a look at violins. So we'll start with violin 1. Go for our AOL sound again, pull the leader down a tiny bit, ambience down a tiny bit. Spiccatos. And then if we have a quick listen to the pizzes. all recorded in situ, so it sounds perfect straight out of the box. Everything is recorded in the correct position. But you can also use the mic mix controls to collapse into mono if you want to position the section somewhere else. Bartoks, Colenios. So lovely this. So check out our longs, we've got the same controls again. And if we do some nice real high stuff. And you can take it all the way to a very brittle non-vib. And again, if you want to have, if you want to put the releases back on the fully natural releases, you get the proper that. So let's have a listen to our consorts. And again. Very controllable again. And we've got our harmonics. Bottom of the range here. And then we've done Spix. Let's do flautando. It's lovely as well. And sounds like this. And down the bottom end. And then we've got our sol ponts here as well. And again, this is a slower thing. You might want to put the release slider up a bit. We'll just have a quick look at the legato for the violin ones. You'll see there's a couple of extra controls here. Intensity is one of them. We've got the same start things, which if you play softly with the notes, then you will hear a much softer entry like this. And if you play harder, you get a harder entry. So, and these work in tandem. So if I play, let's put the intensity down, I'll play softly. And then if we put the intensity back up, you get more of a kind of swell to the notes. But also if I play harder as well, so we can do the opposite combination, which is playing hard and with the intensity slider off, which is a smoother sound, and this one has more kind of more bow action in it, if you imagine. It's got more of that kind of riding of the bow that happens when you've got the appassionata type of playing style. So that gives you a quick look at the newer slider for the legato, and let's move on. So we've got, let's try doubling up a few things. So we'll put the same controls on here, and we'll go for our consort, and let's have a quick listen to see how that sounds. What I love about this is you can really clearly hear the rosin on the strings, the bows. You can hear that lovely kind of really beautiful sound. Very, very, very kind of passionate sound. Those, love that stuff. Again, we could try the spiccatos together. And then we've got our pizzicatos. And even if we wanted to go to town, we could add in, let's go back to consort, put the violas in. I'm going to take out the leader mics, and so we'll just have the A's and the O's, balance them up a bit. Actually, let's go the other way. Let's have more outrigger than ambient. So now we've got violin 1s, violin 2s and violas. Sounds like this. So it's a beautiful sound as well. So you've got a load of really great stuff in here. I'm not going to, I could ramble on and on for ages. I'm going to do a proper, much more detailed and longer walkthrough when we are released and when we've got all of the final tweaks in place. And then I'll go into a lot more detail and play every single articulation separately. But just was very excited to let you have a quick look at the state of play at the moment. We're very, very close. So not long to wait now, and we just can't wait to hear what people start doing with this. It's a really lovely library. It's got it's got all of the controllability of Sable, but it has that kind of lush, rich, big, airy sound of the full symphonic section. So I hope you've enjoyed that quick look at Mural, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.